to the live stream this morning. I pray that all of y'all are doing very well. Yesterday's live stream was so interactive, and I was just could not wait to come back on here again this morning. Wherever you are in the world, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on this live stream or simply clicking on this video. By you clicking on this video, that means you are interested in small business grants, and I am the grant queen. I am a global grant writer, a 71% successful grant writer, and I've been writing and winning grants for over 10 years. Yes, now I am in Africa serving different African countries and helping them develop their own grant programs so they can continue in development and infrastructure. So yes, this grant thing goes a little bit deeper than what you used to, okay? Grant writing is not just the basic surface of just writing grants. You can get down and dirty with this thing, friend. Like, you can literally work for other governments. You can work for other small businesses. You can work for other medium enterprises, okay? So one day, I think for my members, I want to introduce what it's like to own your own grant writing business and what it takes for you to write a grant, have a grant writing business. This is a multi-million-dollar industry, okay? And there's a lot of startups and small business owners all across the world that is looking for this free money. So don't sleep. The grant business is a good business to invest in. Now, more focus on these $50,000 total grant opportunities. We are in the first week of July, and you guys know that I usually like to go over like some new grants that you can apply to. So in real life time, I'm going to show you 4 grants that you can apply to. If these grants apply to your particular business industry, if they are targeted towards you as an entrepreneur. So for example, if you, let's say we find a grant that's specifically for women or a grant specifically for veterans, whatever have you, then I advise that you go ahead and apply, okay? Now, I do offer $50 one-on-one consultations. It's a 45-minute Zoom call, and it allows me and you to talk more about your business and to help you get grant ready. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go ahead and click on the link in my description. In my description of this particular video or live stream, it will show you exactly the steps you need to take to pay the $50 and to book a time that's feasible for me and you, okay? All right, so hey friends, hey Shamika, hey Nichelle, hey King, hey everybody. I love an interactive, chat. So y'all make sure you drop some questions. And if you are watching this live stream afterwards, drop your questions or in the comments, okay? Because I do read the comments and I come back to the next morning or so and I respond to your frequently asked questions, okay? So, you guys know yesterday when I left you on the live stream, what I did was I went to a church event. Right now, through my church, we are doing what's called 7 Days of Glory. So, today is day 3, okay? It started on July 1st, and we had some really well-known, pastors come through, even pastors from the U.S., which is really cool. And so, last night, right, I want to bring this up because it's very important. I even wrote some notes down. So, I'm not going to get too spiritual in here, right? But what he was saying was very true, okay? So last night, the pastor was pretty much saying that, it's important for us to solve a problem, okay? This pastor, right, is not only a well-known pastor. He's been preaching all across the world for over 30, 40 years, but he's also a real estate investor, an international real estate investor. He is based out of Dallas, Texas too, okay? But he's Nigerian. And so he was stressing on the point of finding a problem and providing the solution, right? I think that really stuck with me, and why I wanted to bring that into this live stream is simply because a lot of us have really great business ideas, but you don't know how you are providing the solution to your customers. If you can literally pinpoint and say in one sentence or 2 sentences exactly how you are solving your client's problem, then you already have the pinnacle point, the climax point of your pitch. You already have the reason for why you should be awarded the grant. Yeah, it's just that easy, friend. I explained to you yesterday, and we'll review it all over again so you can have reassurance and clarity on what a grant is, how I find the grants, all that stuff. But I told you yesterday about the importance of having 3 key components, okay? which is a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video. Now, having these things will allow you to be properly prepared for grants. So let's get into the grant spiel before I go over some grants. I promise I won't take up much of your time. And I'll get to some questions towards the end, okay? All right, so for those of you who are just coming into live stream, make sure you like the live stream. Okay, so that way the YouTube algorithm can push out this good information. Over $50,000 that is available. Matter of fact, there's millions of dollars available right now in July 2025 for all businesses, no matter if you are a startup that has never generated revenue, which means you can be in your idea phases. You don't have any clients as of yet, or nobody's bought any of your products. And then you can also get a grant for being a seasoned business too. Okay, so grants is free money that you can get without having to provide any of your personal information. Aha, yes, free money that you can simply submit a 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes it takes longer than that, but a simple application. And then they will get back to you via email and let you know if you were selected for the opportunity. Yeah, that's how it works. So how do grants work? It's free money. So they are not asked on the application. They are not asking for, they're not asking for like, oh, your personal information, like your social security number. They're not asking for your identification number, so like your driver's license number or your ID card. They're not asking for your bank account statements. They're not asking for any of that stuff, okay? Grants is simply free money that you can get to start a business or to scale the business you already have in operations. There's so many restaurants, hair salons, other businesses like car washes, real estate development companies, Airbnb companies that truly need money right now to reinvest into their business so they can continue to stay afloat or to hire more people into scale. Then there's a lot of y'all out there who has had such an amazing business idea, but you lack the funding to be able to invest into it. And you don't want to go for loans. You don't want to go for lines of credit. And you ain't even starting with credit cards simply because you know personally what it feels like to be in debt, and you don't want to start your business out in debt. Well, I'm here to tell you, friend, you are already on the right track, friend. Okay, you are already on the right track when you are thinking of, I don't want to start my business in debt. Let me tell you something. While some of the biggest companies like Apple, Uber, Tesla, and so many more that actually start their businesses out in debt, keep in mind the type of industry that they're into, and they already have what's called a proof of concept. Okay? When you are going for loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, they want so much of your personal information. It really feels like it's an interrogation. Yeah, I don't like it, and I'm pretty sure you're not interested in it either. Okay? So I love grants so much because they don't ask for any of that stuff. They simply want to know, what is your business idea? Who is your target audience? What is your target audience main problem? How are you solving that problem? What is your overall mission and goal for this business? Who are your competitors? And how are you different from your competitors? That's really what these grantors want to know. Now, is it 100% guaranteed that you will win a grant? No. But I'm here to tell you there is no 100% guarantee with any funding opportunity you're going for. I've had clients, and I have recently, within the last, let's say, even 2 weeks, had consultations with some of my clients that have all of their business documents together, that has all of their business bank accounts and stuff together, that has everything that they need together, right? Good credit, have assets, all of this stuff. And when they walk into the bank that they're in favor of and ask for a business loan, a business bank loan, guess what? There's no guarantee. Especially during these economic and political times with DEI, yes, there's no DEI available. That means that they can simply decline you and they don't even have to tell you why. So there's no guarantee with any opportunity. And you might be thinking in your mind, right? Some of y'all that is going to be watching this afterwards and that's watching this with me, you might be thinking in your mind, yeah, but I was told as long as I have good credit, I was told as long as I have assets, I was told as long as my finances was together that I could get approved for a loan. No. No. That's not how it works anymore. That's definitely not how it works anymore. Okay. Let me tell you something. Bank loan lenders actually get a major bonus at the end of the year by the number of loans that they decline. In other words, they are doing their best to like go through your applications with a fine tooth comb to find so many reasons why they should decline you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, they get a bonus at the end of the year from that. How do I know? I used to work for Capital One. Yeah, friend. So I'm telling you right now, and this was before 2020. This was before COVID, right? And then after COVID happened, money started looking crazy. Now we in 2025, 5 years after COVID, money looking crazier, economics looking crazier, political times are crazier. At least when I was working, you saw more Black Americans, more women in business that was getting approved for business loans and business opportunities through the bank. But now that there's no diverse equity inclusion, guess what that means? They don't have to approve your loan, which means there is no 100% guarantee in any funding opportunity that you go for. Rather it's loans, lines of credit, credit cards, grants, or even investment opportunities. There is never going to be a 100% guarantee with anything on this earth. Yeah, welcome to 2025. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but like, yeah, okay, there's never going to be 100% guarantee. But at least when you are going for a grant, you're not wasting your credit, right? So they're not pulling your personal credit. They don't go by credit. They don't care about your personal finances. They simply want to give you free money based off of the idea that you have and that you can show proof that you are solving a problem. If you plan to open up a senior care facility, that is solving a problem. That is actually providing a safe space for seniors that's 55 and older, or let's say 65 and older, so they can have a safe space to live that provides activities, that provides socialism. You understand? If you plan on, like we gave an example yesterday, right? You plan on opening up your own salon suites to provide affordable chairs, chair rental or booth rentals for those who are just coming out of cosmetology school. Guess what? You are solving a problem, because most individuals who are coming out of cosmetology school, they got to search and find the best places that they want to work at. And those places are most likely all the chairs are filled, or they're a little bit too expensive. You might want to start your own lawn care service, but something that's more effective and eco-friendly. You are solving a problem. You might have your own tax preparation service. You're solving a problem. So as long as you can prove to the grantors that you are solving a problem, you have no issues with getting approved to grants. You just simply need to apply what you know. Let me tell you something. I was just, before I got on here, right, the reason why I was a little bit late, right, is because I was actually praying. Yeah, I put in prayer. My prayer work is serious. I'm not all the way out here in Africa for nothing. I didn't get out here to Africa just by the way the wind blow. No, I got out here by the grace of God. I have this business that has been consistently applying to organizations and applying to grants for so many different individuals simply by the grace of God. Let me tell you some notes I wrote down, okay? And this is just general. Even if you're not religious, some of this is general, some of this is religious, but this is really serious, okay? When you are starting a business, first of all, think about where this idea came from. You thought you just conjured up an idea? You really think okay. So think about where that idea come from, all right? For all my believers, if you know for a fact that God blessed you with this idea, amen. Now we know this, okay? Being fruitful, right? This is very important for those of you who are in a tight situation. If you are in a tight situation right now, right? your finances is looking unstable. And I'm not saying unstable like you don't have something consistent coming in, but it's like, dang, you ended your month with $0 every time, or or negative $12.32. Okay, we're a little unstable. All right, but it's okay. I'm not judging you, friend, because trust me, been there, done that. So I want you to understand, and I got this from our preaching last night, and then also from this earlier when I was praying, that God never wanted his children to live in poverty. You know that? We are the children of God. So by us being the children of God, the one who created the entire earth, he never wanted us to live in poverty. It's written in the book. It's written in the book. I wrote down here, and this is what I got from earlier. It says, being fruitful is about progress. Have faith of just a mustard seed and trust that Jesus will take care of us. What that mean? Being fruitful is a progress. Make progress in what you believe in. You have a good idea. All you need is faith of a small mustard seed. And once you have that little bit of faith, then you start identifying what are the steps that I can take to be able to make this work. Some of y'all already been putting in that work, and I thank God for y'all. Putting in some of that work. Putting in some of that work is you've already registered the company, got an LLC, an EIN number, all that stuff. Next up, you got a business bank account. Now, oh wow, you find like you prioritize doing like some sort of website or some sort of social media account, right? You've already started producing the product, right? Or you've already started telling people, which is word of mouth, about your services. Congratulations. I'm gonna give you your claps right now, because let me tell you something. Most entrepreneurs and startup owners, right, especially the ones from 2020, I don't know what, I think COVID really twisted their brain. But the ones from 2020 who have had their LLC all the way up until now, they're not prioritizing or being active on their LLCs or their businesses. And I'm telling you right now, just having an LLC, 2020 actually proved that having an LLC is not all about being an entrepreneur and really being a boss. It takes grit, determination, and perseverance. And you prioritizing on your business idea allows you to show that you have faith and you believe in and what you're doing, and you solving a problem, and you providing a service or a product. You gotta prioritize it, and you gotta just have faith that it will work out. In the beginning, it might not be great. In the beginning, it might be awesome for you just because you have faith and you execute it, friend. You got some people that literally been sitting on their ideas. Just sitting on their ideas for years. And it took that one time when they was sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And they actually said, let me go find somebody's house I can clean. Because clearly I lost my job. I'm looking for a job. I've been looking for a job for the last 90 days. Still haven't gotten an interview. By me not getting the interview, I might as well go ahead and put my cleaning business on Front Street. I might as well prioritize my cleaning business. I might as well find some automation tools, some AI tools, and some websites that will help me do the branding for free. At least let me try to do something right now. And then before you know it, that sick and tired of being sick and tired, that energy start building up in you, right? Because you're tired of your situation. That energy start building up in you, and guess what? You going door to door. Do you need your house clean? I'll clean your house for $50. I'll clean your house for $50. I'll clean your house for $100. I'll clean your house this. I'll do this. Before you know it, you done already built a clientele just off of your 2 blocks. You're within, 2 blocks of where you living from. Now you able to take some of that money. Half of that, hopefully half of whatever you earn, will be able to go towards whatever financial situation you got going on personally. The other half, you start putting that money in the business bank account, or you just go open up a business bank account, or you simply put all that money into the business bank account and you pay yourself through the business bank account, showing that you are developing your business banking relationship. Y'all not hearing me? You can start somewhere in your business. If you want to sell hair shampoo and conditioners. Make the shampoo and conditioner, friend. Give it out in samples to your neighbors. Start getting some sort of feedback. Tell them to do a video testimonial. If they don't have time, go door to door to all the people you gave them the small samples to and say, well, can I record you real quick? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got some, make sure I'm not burning up nothing. And I am. Hold on, y'all. Cutting. Almost burnt my this thing. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Just a little braise. Ugh. Oh, sorry, y'all. I gotta leave that open. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm making beef stew. So you know you gotta boil the beef real good. That's what I'm doing. All right, had to make sure it wasn't boiling down and burning the house. Okay. Sorry, y'all. All right, so what I was saying. So what I was saying. Okay, so you can actually take the money that you're making, right? For those of you who want to build banking relationships and try your best to go for more loan opportunities or any type of funding opportunity through your bank, because sometimes the bank themselves will give out small business grants. It depends on your business banking relationship. Yeah, like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, those places like that, they give out grants. Okay, they give out grants. So they give out grants specifically to the ones that have developed a banking relationship with you. All right, so you can always take the money that you make from somewhere that you started from somewhere, right? And you can literally start putting that money into your business bank account, and you can pay yourself through your business bank account. You can use your business payroll system. They usually have their own, especially if it's a big institute like Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, Bank of America. Ask them how much does it cost per transfer, or if it costs anything, because you are a small business owner. You have to ask questions. Guess what? That is setting your business up for success. Because when those challenging times come in your business, you'll be able to go back to your bank and say, hey, I've been with y'all for all this time. I've been developing this relationship. I ain't been negative since then. I've been using all of y'all perks and deals by, paying my employees through here. Who are your employees? And maybe myself for now, but I'm using all of the perks and everything that comes with your bank account, that comes with everything. Is there any funding opportunities, any grants that you can possibly lend, give to me at the moment? Got to have a banking relationship for those types of grants or those type of funding opportunities. No, it doesn't guarantee you. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because so many of us have great business ideas, and we say we have faith, or we say we believe in it, and it's like you're not making any progress. Some of you, I do totally understand, friend. I know I hear you over there on the other side of the screen. I know, friend, sometimes it's a thing where you simply feel like you don't know which way to go. You're like, well, I did everything as far as in the paperwork, but I don't know which way to go. It's okay, friend. That's why you are at that point, you book a consultation. Either it doesn't have to be with me, but you need to speak with a small business development coach. Yes, that is a thing. You need to have a consultation with a small business development coach. That small business development coach will give you a execution strategy on what you should do next from that point on for you to reach your income goals. You understand? I'm a small business development coach and a 71% 10-year grant writer. Yes. So with that being said, I only offer $50 consultations. Now you get what you pay for. You can go to the SBA. It's free. You can go to the small business development centers. It's free, I believe. Last time I checked. But that's when you need to speak with someone who has either entrepreneurial experience or has the what do you call it, the certifications, right, and the training to be able to tell you what you need to do next. Okay, cool. All right, really quick, because I do have a consultation in a few minutes, like literally in 1 minute. But let's go over some grants. Actually, I want to do this I wonder if I can. Y'all okay if I do this consultation on live so y'all can kind of see? The consultation that I'm about to have is with a client that she actually found me through YouTube. All right, this is going to be her first time speaking with me, and obviously I'm not going to show her face because confidential reasons. But I think this will be really cool for y'all to be able to see how my consultations go. So are y'all okay with me doing a consultation live on YouTube or what? And you'll get to know how much my services are and all that good stuff. What y'all think? Shamika says she okay with that. Okay, Shamika. Tisha, hey Tisha. Hey, okay. King says, you sure? If your client doesn't mind. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and start because I have a Zoom call right now. So we're gonna start the Zoom call. Oh, this is fun. All right. Hopefully my internet doesn't mess up. If I'm letting y'all know right now, y'all know I'm in Nigeria, so I'm so sorry. If my internet messes up because we on Zoom, man, we doing this, just stick with me, okay? You know, I'm gonna reconnect it and we'll get back in, okay? So even with me being in the middle of this this consultation, so let's fill her up.
Recording in progress.
Hey, how are you? Oh, you can't. Let me see. Oh, I knew what the problem was. Sorry, I forgot I still had my Bluetooth speaker on. Are you able to hear me now?
Speaker. You can hear me now?
Yeah, see, look, both of us had our Bluetooth speakers on. Look at us using technology.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, my friend?
I am doing well. So far.
I understand. So I want to let you know, right? Just let you know, I'm not going to say your name, but I was in the middle of doing a YouTube live stream. Okay. So I'm letting you know right now, I'm still kind of in the middle of that, but I'm not, for confidential reasons, I'm not going to say your name, but I know your name. Okay. But okay. I think it's really cool if it's okay with you, right? I'll end the live stream if it's not, but if it's okay with you, is it okay that I continue the YouTube live stream so they can get an example of how these consultations go? And also, you know, me and you, we just gonna talk how we need to talk.
Absolutely. It's okay. You can start saying, you can, if you want to start with my business name, that's fine too. If you want to.
Cause look, cause we like a little promotion. Okay. Yes. Okay, so she said yeah, y'all. So stick with it. Okay, so all right, so welcome into the consultation. Most people, you know, do find me on YouTube. Now, in this consultation, we can talk all things small business development as well as grants. And the main focus is to make sure you know the steps that you need to take to get your business properly prepared for funding opportunities. So not just grants, but other opportunities that might come across the table that you might be interested in, and also to try to help you make some money now. Okay, so yeah, just tell me about a little bit about your business and, you know, what are your challenges that you're facing right now?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm as a Christian woman myself. I've been cooking for a while, and I have a passion for cooking. I have passion for showing hospitality, helping others from homeless to at that moment in time a single parent like me. So I decided to start cooking. I get it from my mom, and yes, and I like to be a blessing to others. So once I started cooking, I seen that my cooking was not just more of being, you know, more tasteful. It was also helping others that didn't have anything to eat. So basically, I just wanted to start off. Wanted to start off with a food truck, but no, I've been doing selling plates starting from church events. I have 4 kids, so we go out and help do the homeless. Because as I was doing cooking, I was also a security officer, as well.
Girl,
so
you a hustler, girl. You was a hustler.
Yeah, so I was, trying to, now that I'm not employed, like I'm trying to just push my business. I feel like I want me to go forward, because I did lose a good job that was helping, and as I just got married as well. Hallelujah.
Congratulations. I'm coming right behind you, girl.
It's good, girl. It's good.
I know, girl. The blessings. I know. Girl.
And not to go off topic, but I did, I was able. I'm glad that I was able to reach out to you because certain things that your testimony was similar to my testimony. This wasn't my first marriage, but this was my second, and the first one I was in a dark place. Yeah. But now that I feel like God is stepping in, and it's time to move. So like I said, I want to push my food truck business out, as well as help even with the FEMA. I want to sign up, be contracted with FEMA, to be able when they need me, me and my family, we coming to help, we come to outreach, feed the homeless, feed the people that need help, that lost everything. Yes. So it's like I'm ready, I'm ready.
I love it. This is really good. So the good thing is, girl, I'm just happy the Lord really be working, don't it? Yes. So the good thing is that I do have experience with getting a lot of money. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. I haven't reached the millions yet for your particular industry and what you want to do. So you can still be a for-profit business that's earning income from the plate selling, but still have that back end of charitable gifts. And actually doing that charity, which is like doing the feeding the homeless and things like that, that actually, like, you need to start keeping a log of that if you haven't already. Keep all your receipts of how much it costs to buy the food, all that stuff, the time and effort it takes for you to do that. And because that helps you save on your business taxes. So you don't have to develop a whole separate nonprofit unless you want to take this thing to a really big, a big place. But for right now, while you are, doing it at a smaller scale, it actually helps you out on your business taxes, so you won't have to pay so much in taxes. Okay, so that's really good. You're setting yourself up for success in that way. So what I could tell you is, okay, so my question is, okay, have you thought about doing some sort of, I don't know how to call it, not really a contract, but like a partnership with a place like Cisco, GFS, those places that give food in bulk?
I'm actually networking as well, trying to figure out, but it's kind of, hard when people is not trying to help as much. Mm-hmm. So, I've been looking, and I found a place in Orlando called Up that I know that I wouldn't mind going to asking for help. I just, I have to go through somebody to get there. So I'm trying to see how can I
do it on your own. Well, one way that you can do it on your own is by simply by providing information on what you have already done, right? You have gotten your entire family into doing this, you and your kids. And so you need to be able to show either in like a 3-minute video would be really, really good for this situation, because it'll be something that the other people can watch and they can say, okay, they really been out here doing work. So even if you create like some sort of 3-minute video that shows, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. We back. That shows that what you have been doing, right? And you can just simply talk about it, just like how you talking about it with me. Then that will be like your video or content proof showing that you are actually already doing this with or without their help, you know. Having a pitch deck and a business plan, right, will help you out with that as well. And yeah, you can get grants for this for sure, just by being a woman in the food industry. So I think that this is really a great idea. So tell me more about, like, and I'm listening because I'm gonna just go pour some water in my beef, because girl, I'm making beef stew. But you gotta boil it down. Okay, so but I'm listening though. So tell me about, like, what is the name of your for-profit business, and where are you right now? Did you already do the LLC, EIN, all the basic stuff? You got a business bank account? Like, do you already have those foundation stuff done?
I was speaking to you yesterday. I have this all that I have. I have my LLC.
Okay.
I just did my LLC. It's so crazy because I did my Secretary of State as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So like the fiction name. So I did the LLC, and my name is it's called Classified Diner.
Classified Diner. Classified Diner. Telling the people it's Classified Diner.
You know, it's so much that I have in store, and I'm glad you said I have to put it out there. You know, doing a video.
Yeah.
I have my LLC because as Classified Diner, I also have a clothing line that I did start, which I had it on yesterday, but then I stopped.
Okay.
So it's the name is Classified Diner, which I'll tell more about that.
Okay.
I have my EIN number.
Mm-hmm.
I also have I have certain things on I didn't start my website, but I have it on my Facebook.
At least you got a social media platform. I was about to say, okay, so we got a Facebook.
Yeah.
Cool.
So and on that I will name it so you can find it and you can follow, because you see all my food, which is Alicia Jaquez. JACQUES.
Okay.
Alicia Jaquez.
Alicia, y'all follow her on Facebook.
This phone number.
Yeah. Yes.
So I did that. It's just now I have to start the bank account, which I was trying to do that yesterday, but they were saying I needed the ITIN number. I couldn't use nothing else but a ITIN number.
What bank you was going to that's asking for an ITIN number when you have an EIN? Yeah. This doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. I tried to use that. They said it wouldn't work. It was TD Bank.
Go to Chase. Jesus. Go to Chase. Go to Chase, okay? Because while I do like TD, me and TD's relationship is a little bit, it's not like as strong as it used to. And I'm a person that actually won a $25,000 grant through TD, but TD Bank has since then declined since COVID really, really bad, that they start selling. They've even sold their TD Ameritrade stock platform to Charles Schwab. So it's like that bank is kind of like declining versus going for a stronger bank like JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America. I like Chase because Chase is just top of the line in cybersecurity as far as in fraud and preventing fraud. And plus, like, they know how to treat their clients. As far as in Wells Fargo, I feel like they're a little bit discriminatory. And Bank of America, I feel like they find ways to scam you through bank fees. So if my next option after I let TD Bank go was Chase Bank, and I've been with them for a couple of years, and it's been good ever since. I like Chase, right? So try Chase Bank. With Chase, I know for a fact that you can walk in, or you can call them over the phone, and you could just simply set up a business bank account. You can even do it online.
And actually, I think I think they're still doing the promotion where they give you $300 after having your business bank account open for like 90 days. So definitely ask the person that you're speaking with if they still have that promotion going on. But I think that you should go to Chase Bank, open up a small, small business bank account. Has so many great perks and deals, and yeah, and they treat you like family. So I like Chase Bank, and you have more funding opportunities through them, especially as a woman. Even though there's no DEI, from what I hear, they are still taking care of their customers. So I think you should go with Chase. If Chase it doesn't work, right? And I know with Chase, all you need is when you go there, your ID, your $50 or whatever to put money into it, and your EIN paperwork and your LLC paperwork, right? So you just provide that to them. Where are you located?
Like I said, you already know, I'm originally from West Palm Beach.
Okay.
But I'm in Titusville, Florida right now.
Okay, you're in Titusville. Okay. Not too far. You know what I mean? Not too far. Titusville. I can remember Titusville. It's like in between. That's still central, right? That's central Florida, right? Not too far from Tampa. Not too far from Orlando. Not too far. Okay, I understand. Like you literally right there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm your cousin. Yeah, so I asked you those questions because I want to know where you are in your business foundations. Having that business bank account will really put you on a great pathway of getting funding opportunities. Even if you go on for grants, they won't give you the direct grant money. They have to deposit into your business bank account. That's just how it works. So definitely get that business bank account. That's going to be your step one. That's going to be your next step. Now, what I can do for you is do all the paperwork and stuff, and also help you out with developing that 3-minute pitch video that I talked about earlier. So you do need a business plan. You do need a pitch deck, which is a PowerPoint presentation. And I can create the business plan and the pitch deck for you, okay? And I charge $300 to do that. Now, you can make payments. You can break it up, but I don't know how that works. Afterpay, quad pay, whatever. But that is set up, okay? So you can do that. And then I can write grants for you too, but I'd rather us focus on doing the basic stuff now. And also, I would like for us to then, after we get the business plan and all that stuff done, then I can write grants for you. So on my website, it posts how much I charge for grants and stuff, but it's $420 for me to write 5 grants for you. Okay, so that's a total of $720 with me writing the business plan, the pitch deck, and also doing 5 grants for you that's serving your favor. 5 really good quality grants that I truly believe that you'll have a high chance at getting, even though I can't guarantee that you'll win. So what else was it? So with these grants and any funding opportunity, you already know, and you have clearly identified at the beginning of this conversation exactly how you solve a problem and how you helping those who truly need food in their stomach to be able to keep going. You know what I mean? And that is humanitarian work. That is community work. And that is what grantors truly like. So you are in a great position to be able to get some of this free money. But what I also want us to talk about is, how are you actually generating revenue? I know you said that you are selling plates. How often do you sell plates? Is this an everyday thing now that you are, no longer working at the place you used to work? Or is this like only for the weekends because it's more feasible for you that way?
Right now, because I have to, save up to be able to dish out a certain amount to know how much I need to make back. I do it like once a month.
Okay.
So I just started off once a month.
Okay.
Because I also have to, I got kids that's in football.
Okay.
I got a big girl, so my husband, I gotta make sure
everything is good. Okay. So what is your so I'm not going to get into your personal business, but what is it like? How is your payroll structure? In other words, what I'm asking is, are you taking the money that you make from that once a month time that you're selling plates and using it for bills 100% for your personal bills? Or are you trying to save a little bit of money and put it in like on the side so you can keep buying more food?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
But you also, like
Yeah,
we
the
have
challenge.
emergencies.
Yeah.
We have things. So I try to do a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And then try not to,
Yeah.
touch.
So I can tell you from my experience, right? I'm getting down. I'm gonna get with you, sister. Okay. When you're trying to do something good, right, and when you have like a really genuine heart about doing it, the devil gonna always be busy. That he gonna work his busiest to try to bring you down. It's gonna be stuff that will always come up. Your child might get hurt in football. Now you got to pay for the hospital bills. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. But then anything can happen. Your tire might go flat, and you just got a tire 2 days ago. You know what I mean? Like the craziest stuff be happening. You know what I'm saying? But the strength and the willpower and the discipline that you must develop is actually, no matter what, putting at least half of that money aside to be able to go back into that business bank account. If you are doing it right now, and I pray to God, I'm gonna pray for you. I pray that somebody comes across and say, hey, like, you can use my food stamp card. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm praying that somebody just come by and bless you with the ability to do that, right? If you know somebody with, damn, okay. You better, okay. Like, everybody who know what I'm saying, don't be telling nobody. Yeah. All right, but what I'm saying is the opportunity. All right, the opportunity. I pray that God, because that's how God works. God ain't just gonna bless you with a money tree in front of your house. Like that's not how this works. You're not gonna wake up with just money in your bank account. That's not how it works. When God want to like actually help you, God is gonna put a destiny helper, a physical person in your life path to actually provide for you and to carry you through. So I do pray that God blesses you really soon in acceleration. I declare and I decree, yes, like it's coming. Okay. Now, when that happens, right, I know that we go through our own personal challenges, but you could I would rather you just starting out, put half of that money back into that business bank account, keep putting it, and that goes for every order. So if you got $20 plate, $10 go back in the bank account, $10 go into your personal. Okay. The reason why, and most times I don't tell y'all to do that, but the reason why I'm telling you to do this because I understand your circumstances. You got a husband and 4 kids, okay? So this ain't like you just by yourself, single, but try your best to have the discipline to do that. And before you know it, at the end of the month, you'll be able to see that there's over $300 that you done saved in there, and you could be able to use that $300 and also use that connection that God blessed you with and be able to continue to build from there. Before you know it, by the end of next month, you'll be at $1,000, and it'll keep going from there. While you're doing that, it's a couple of things that you're doing that's help serving in your favor on the back end that you can't even see. You building a banking relationship, right? So now the bank like, oh, Miss Thang is thanking now. She started with $50. Now she got $300. Like, we like to see development, right? So now they might reach out to you, or you could be comfortable enough to ask them, hey, can I get like a little $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 loan really quick? And then I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have a problem with that, right? Or it could be a situation where when you are applying for grants at that moment, after you have made your like first $1,000 and you've proved to yourself that this works, and you also was able to use, let's say, $300 to feed the homeless, now you have a full proof of concept and a streamlined order of operations showing exactly what you do. You sell plates, you take 30% of your income or whatever have you, or 60% or whatever, and you give it to you put that, invest that money into having food for the homeless, which is what your overall business mission is. When you can show that is you're actually doing it and it's working and you're doing the best you could with the income that you're receiving, that you're generating, that is what's going to make people, funders, grantors, loan officers, investors want to give you the money, because it shows resourcefulness and it shows perseverance. And a lot of people don't have that. Okay. Hold on, let me put water in. I can hear you. You got any questions for me? Oh, okay. Sorry, had to put some more water in my pot. All right.
I'm I'm sorry. I gotta give me a little fruit drink.
Go ahead. Oh, that look good. That's a Mystic.
Yes, you already.
Oh, girl, I miss. Let me tell you something. The way I miss Starbucks and all of my ghetto juices. Girl, I'm gonna be back in. I'll be in Miami in August. So yeah, I'll be back in the city, and I pray by the time I get there, things will be good. I could probably stop by and give me a plate. Okay. But good eats. So now, what else was it I wanted to say? So the thing that I really wanted to focus on, also a point that I don't want to slip my mind, is the best ways that we can start making money now, and you're already doing it. But let's see if we could. What if, and you could do this, right, where you can take in orders from people, right, during the day, and you can possibly give them dinner, right? So let's say you'll say, I'm doing dinner. I'm doing a lasagna dinner plate on this Wednesday. Wednesday is lasagna dinner or whatever. If you want to play, I'm only doing X amount of plates, or you don't have to put a limit to it, but most likely you will. I'm doing 20 plates, 50 plates, 100 plates. This is how much it is. If you want me to prepare your dinner for you tonight, then here's the Zelle, Cash App, however you're taking money now, and you know what I mean. And then that will start to bring in money. The money that you get. So say if it's like, because to make like a one big sheet pan of lasagna or whatever, it might cost you. I don't know how much things is right now. I ain't living in the U.S. in a minute, but you know how much it'll cost. So let's say you hit like $100, $200 worth of orders, right? And it's $25 a plate or $30 a plate or whatever have you. Come with corn, the garlic bread, all that, everything we like. Okay, come with all of that. You already hit $200. Now you have the money you need to go and buy the materials it takes to cook the food. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you open to doing something like that?
Yes, I'm actually open. I'm glad you said that. I'm open to anything. I'm even open to DoorDash. I was getting ready to sign up for DoorDash.
Girl, you better sign up. That was gonna be my next thing. Yes.
Yeah, so
yes, do DoorDash. Absolutely. You know, one thing I can say about DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, right, is that you gonna get orders. You gonna get orders, but you have to be in position and ready for that. The good thing is what I noticed about DoorDash, because a friend of mine, he owns I don't know if you heard of it, Hachibachi in Miami, but one thing that he does is he turns off the DoorDash when it's like too crowded at his food truck or it's too crowded at his restaurant. He'll turn the DoorDash off. He'll be like, we ain't accepting no DoorDash orders because we too crowded, or we are lacking some of the items to be able to do like shrimp pasta today or whatever have you. So you can always turn it on and turn it off. But once you turn that thing on and you put the right pictures with the right lighting of all of your, girl, you gonna get orders. Okay?
And they can go on Facebook and see that my pictures is
Facebook. I'm gonna get your Facebook so I can post it in the chat. Okay, so yes, make sure you text or email it to me. All right, so what I want you to do is do DoorDash, sign yourself up for DoorDash, but you can't do that until you have a business bank account.
Right.
So that's why the bank account is needed. You can't even open up a DoorDash, none of that stuff, until you have that business bank account. That's the only way they'll be able to tie everything together. Okay. Get the business bank account as soon as possible. Even when we get off of this call, you can call them up right now and say, because it's in the morning over there, so you got all day. Okay. You can go ahead and say, Aaron, I want to open up a small business bank account. I got my EIN, I got this, I got that. Do you think it's better if I physically come in, or can you do the application over the phone? If they can do the application over the phone, cool. Then you could possibly walk in, depending on what branch you go to, and they can possibly print out the card physically, and you'll be able to take it there. Okay, take it from home. You'll have everything you need today. So prioritize that today.
Okay.
Today.
Yes, ma'am.
Your website. So with the website, did you already purchase like the domain? The
Um,
like, what did you do so far?
I guess on how my like you talking about with my Facebook or my website?
The website. Did you already purchase the? Okay, no problem. I have some people out here that are really good. They actually redid my website. Very affordable, way more affordable than Fiverr because, you know, dollar to Naira out here is like $1 is like a lot of money to them. So I can have them develop your website for you. Probably, you know, less, probably like $300 or less. Okay. And you don't need something as my last client that they did a website for. She got a like a hair and fashion boutique. So she had like multiple pages that she needed, but they charged her $350. So you might be less than that. All right, but we'll see. So I could talk to them and I'll get back with you on what that quote looks like. You simply just need a landing page that has a list like your menu. That's it. You know what I mean? This what you got, this what you do. And then like I'll probably tell them to put a space there where it's talking about your charities, what you do. Do you have pictures and videos of you doing this charity work?
No, I don't have no pictures of me doing charity work. I don't have no videos.
Okay. Who your kids been doing it with you?
Yes.
See if they got some content. Kids, you know, kids, they just be recording, you don't be knowing. See if they got something going on. See if somebody did any type of content. If not, then find a food bank or find somewhere that y'all can volunteer, because I know you're going to do it, you know, sometime this month. We still at the beginning. When you do your next charity event, whether it's sponsored by yourself or it's you just joining up with like Meals on Wheels, please get content. Now you need to, I only asked about the website because I wanted to see what I can do. So I'll still ask for a quote. Do pre-orders. That's pretty much pre-orders. That lasagna idea I gave you, do pre-orders. Once you get the business bank account and the physical debit card in hand, open up a bank account and the physical debit card in hand, open up a DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates. And you know, it's really DoorDash. That's the main one, but it's DoorDash is really accessible because even if you out of like, say you want to do shrimp, you do shrimp pasta, chicken and waffles, whatever have you, and say like it may be Tuesdays and Thursdays where you don't do chicken and waffles, right? You can like take it off. Like you could set the time, like the days, you know. So I think DoorDash would be really good for you. Do DoorDash for sure. And start putting that money. Soon as you start generating more revenue from that, 50% of that, please be serious about that. 50% of that put inside of the business bank account. Don't touch it. Don't touch it until you know it's time for you to go back again. And you could go in there. The only time you going in there is literally to pay for more food. That's it. And you really want to set a percentage on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, after bills and stuff is paid, personal bills and stuff is paid from this and from some of the pre-orders that you've done and it's been successful, like you don't got to do the 50-50 thing no more. You can start putting the whole 100 back in or doing like 30% of that goes towards food and reinvesting and stuff, or 50% of that can go back towards food, whatever. That other half that you was keeping personally for yourself, after you have handled your personal information, like your personal things, then go ahead and start putting that money back into the food so you can create more food items on your menu, so you can, you know, do bigger orders, things like that, you know. And you never know who will be your client. You might get somebody who is like, girl, I like your lasagna so good. I'm finna have a wedding. I'm finna have a birthday. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do, like, you know, especially with you being in Titusville, being in smaller like cities and towns like that, it's all word of mouth. So it's word of mouth for sure. And it ain't hard. And I'm telling you, it ain't hard. It ain't hard. How I know about Titusville is because in my last YouTube channel, I used to do car review videos. So some people know me as Superior Shelby, as the girl who review all these custom whips. I used to come through Titusville, right? And they just naturally fell in love with me because it's this girl on YouTube who review all these cars. I don't even do nothing special. I just like the cars. I'm from Miami. You know what I mean? Like I like verts. Like that's my thing. But you know, people just took a liking to me when you just being genuine, and you by you just feeding people and giving them good food. Like one person from the hood gonna tell the next person from this hood, from this one, and it's just gonna go from there. And before you know it, it'll get bigger than that.
And I'm getting that. That's the lady with the sauce. That's the lady with. Oh yeah, I gotta get some. Like, oh, give me another. When you gonna do it again? So
and all right now, that's the favor of Esther. That's the favor from God. God gave Esther favor. Okay, that's the favor. Okay, so it'll work out. I really business bank account, do pre-orders, do DoorDash. Okay, that's what you need to do. That's your focus. That's your focus. That's what I want you to focus on. I'll send you an email with pretty much everything, like a recap of what we talked about. And I'll also try my best. I'm gonna reach out to some of my people once I'm done with this live stream and all that stuff about a quote on a like a website we can do. They'll do everything for you, the www.mybusiness.com, all that stuff. They'll do everything for you. And so I'll give you the quote for that. And then I'll also put in my services. Remember, we only gonna focus on the business plan and the pitch deck and stuff, but I'll have all of my services and the pricing and everything there. But I want you to start generating that revenue now. And when you reach, even when you reach at least half of it, $150 or $175 or, $300, whatever. Once you get that, then if you have that extra $300 to spare, then yeah, of course, shop with me. I'm here. Okay. I'll write your business plan and stuff. But if not, and you feel like you still need help or you want some more ideas, then you can always book these one-on-one consultations with me. Okay. It's just $50, but it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Okay. You got questions for me in our last 4 minutes?
No, you spoke what you had to speak. I gave it to you. You said it, and I received it. So it's up from here. Up from here.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of what we went through was kind of already on your mind and on your spirit. You just kind of needed that confirmation. And it is. You're absolutely right. It's go time, and especially once you get married, God always flow. It's like an abundant flow of blessings. So you're in your season right now. It's what they call it here, like the victory season. But you're really in this season right now where you need to be taking on all opportunities, because literally every opportunity that comes across your table, even the idea of doing the pre-orders, watch it work in your favor, simply because you have the favor of God right now. So you have every opportunity right now to simply just go for it and just have faith, and everything just gonna work out. Telling you. I know. I'm telling you from experience. It's working. It's gonna work out. Yes. So definitely, please, right now, if you have the time on your phone, just email me or text me your Facebook information. That way I can post it in the chat here and YouTube, so they can go and follow you. And yeah, you never know, open up the doors for donations. People might want to donate to you just because they appreciate what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. So put that information in an email or text it to me for so I can have it, so I can put it in the chat. Okay. All right, I'm so proud of you. Look, cousins, yes, because we both from Florida, cousins. So look, I'm praying for you and them kids and your husband. Okay, make sure y'all experience full prosperity, and I'm pretty sure we'll talk again soon.
Absolutely. You have a blessed one.
You too. All right.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Congratulations, girl. Look at us. Oh, this is goals. You understand me? It's our time. It's our time, cuz.
It is.
Okay, I'll see you soon. All right. God bless.
All right. God bless you too. All right, Thank you.
Okay, I know we had like a little, the wind. I know we had a little mess up, but how do y'all feel about watching me on live on A one-on-one consultation. Did y'all like it? Did y'all like it? I don't know why my eyes look so dark. Did y'all like it? Hey, friend. Yeah, I posted my numbers, Charles. Are you saving this? And yes, I'm saving it. American Express, often business, bank account online easy. Oh, okay, yes. All right, that's really good. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you all so much. This is confirmation for my mom's food truck. Yes, Kay. DoorDash has been on my mind lately. Yes, for sure. Michelle said I learned so much. That was team. Yes, friend. It was awesome. Good. See, and it's $50, right? This is a woman who has 4 kids and she's married, and she sacrificed her $50 to be able to have this conversation with me. And this conversation was reassuring her, giving her confirmation, giving her new strategies, and also I gave her the execution, right? What she needs to do. Our friend, she already has her Facebook. She's already like selling some plates and stuff, but she can do better by doing pre-orders, right? So we gave her that idea. And also we told her she needed to get a business bank account. We told her, she can do a website. I'm going to help her out with the website. I'm going to help her out with the business. We also told her to do a 3-minute pitch video, which is a piece of content she can put on all social media platforms, and she can put on her website, and she'll have a 3-minute pitch video for when she want to go for grants or any type of other sponsorship or donation for that charitable side of what she's doing. We also made sure that she understands that it's important for her to take pictures and to do videos and stuff like that for when she is, doing like feeding the homeless, rather it's sponsored through her or it is her and her children, partnering up with like Meals on Wheels or another organization that feeds the homeless, right? So yes, we went through so much. This is really good, right? Kingston says yes, it was. Yes, it was. Shamika says yes, it was so informative. I will be booking soon. Thank you, friend. I'm more motivated to tap in. Awesome. I've learned enough to invest. I'm about to book your consultation finally. Okay, awesome. These consultations that you have with me is pretty much, it's what you call a small business development coaching. Small business development coaching. It is a 101 consultation with a small business development coach, someone who has the training, the expertise, and the skills that can share with you the best advice and execution strategies on what you should do to take yourself to the next level. All right. So it's not just all about grants. As you saw, I barely talked about my services. I just told her this is what I can do. This is how much it is. But I wanted us to mainly focus on where are you at right now in your business? Are you generating revenue? Can you show proof of what you're doing? Why am I doing that, gang? The reason why I'm doing that is because, remember, we said earlier in this live stream is that the grantors mainly want to see what have you done. They want to see grit, determination, and perseverance. When you are going for a free small business grant opportunity, when you are going for free money, yes, they want to give you free money to start your business and to scale it. However, they want to give it out to the ones who are really serious about solving a problem. They want to give it to the ones who are already doing something or trying to do something or putting their effort, the best effort in. And then they can make the conclusion, okay, Shamika already got her business. She already got her LLC. She already got her business bank account. She going somewhere. She already invested some of her time, effort, and money. So clearly she shows a need for the grant. Let's give Shamika the chance at $50,000 so she can start whatever she's trying to do. Right? Kay in the chat said that she wanted to start her mom's food truck. A food truck on average gonna cost you $100K for a brand new one, a good one. Okay, if you want to go for grants to start, getting money towards the food truck, or even starting something out like how our friend we just saw here on we just spoke to on a Zoom call. She want to do a food truck, but guess what? She's selling plates. So it's like, okay, K and them, right? K and Mama. They could be selling plates right now wherever city and state, zip code they at. And they could say, these are the efforts that we are putting in right now to be able to generate revenue and build banking relationships so we can have more funding opportunities to fulfill our dreams and wishes and hopes and goals of getting a food truck. Having a food truck will allow us to feed everyone in our county. By being able to feed a lot more people in our county, and also committing to our community, because we will be able to hire those in our community, we can be able to develop, save money, and possibly get another food truck, allowing us to be more statewide, and not just in one county or not just in one zip code. We can be in multiple zip codes in our city, providing more jobs and more good eats for those, and affordable good eats for those in those areas. You see what I mean? So it's a full 360. Do I text to schedule? Yeah, you could text to schedule. Yeah, you could just text #grants to my number. I posted it there. I'm actually, some of y'all text me, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send you the link to. I'm just gonna send you my booking link directly. Okay. All right. So what questions do y'all have? This has been like really good. We were supposed to go over 4 grants, but I'm like, child, we could still go over those 4 grants really quick. Let me bring up my grant list. This is gonna be a long live stream. Okay, so some of y'all are texting me now. You can text #grants to 855-731-1487. I pinned the comment in the chat, so that way you'll be able to text me, and then I'll send you my booking link. It's $50 for a one-on-one consultation, like how you just saw on my Zoom. And make sure y'all like the live stream. Like the live stream, so that way the algorithm, okay, can push this content out to more and more startup and business owners. You just text, oh, okay, I got your text. Okay, yeah, I'm going in order. You're so awesome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for joining for sure. Shamik said, yes, Lord, I claim it, friend. You have already helped me with some of my overthinking. Yeah, don't overthink it. You know what I mean? Overthinking, when you overthink about something and you don't execute, it just seems like you don't trust God. You know what I mean? It just seemed like you don't trust your own idea. It just seemed like it. It just seemed like it. I'm not accusing or judging you. It just seemed like it. Because it's like, if you believe in your idea, then you are going to find a way to just put it out there. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, it's not hard. God orders my words and my tongues to be able to speak to y'all. I'm telling y'all. Hey there, Les. All right, so I'm texting y'all right now. And I want to let you know right now, because I am international. Because I'm international, I don't take phone calls. All right, because I have to pay per minute. Okay? Per minute, and it's not cheap. So, all right. So we had a really good Zoom call. All right, I text all of y'all back, so y'all should receive y'all text messages. All right, so let me see. What do they have here that we can go over? Some of y'all have food businesses, so we're going to choose that. Small business owners. We went over this one, the $25,000 global citizen and PayPal small business impact. We went over that one yesterday. Business owners, KFC. No, that's actually for nonprofits, for private business. Allstate. Okay, we went over the $20,000 Allstate grant yesterday. I'm trying to see. She's connected. I went over that one once before. That's a $50,000 grant. I already did a separate video for that. Some of these I need to do a separate video for AI startups. Co 100, we went over that one, but that's the application fee, and we don't like those. FedEx, $5,000. We already went over that one yesterday. QuickBooks, $20,000. We already did a whole separate video about that one. The only one that looks like something that we can go over is something. Honeycomb credit giving out 5K. That's an easy 2-minute application. Honeycomb credit. We can go over that one really quick just in case y'all don't remember that one. I did a separate video about that. Health, education, and faith projects. Women entrepreneurs. This is we don't do grants with app fees. $5,000 for okay. Santana, I did a total separate video on that one. I'm going through this list of grants to see if there is any that we can go over here on live on YouTube for everybody. Share, giving free gems. Thank you. That's definitely, that's a different perspective right there, and I appreciate it. Honesty, yeah. It's just you got to trust the process and have faith. If you came up with the idea, but then you overthinking it, and then you don't execute on it because you're overthinking it, it's just kind of like, do you just have the idea just to let it just sit there, or are you going when are you going to start putting efforts towards it? And so that's when you start thinking about your execution strategy and how you're going to stick with it. Small business readiness for resilience. Black innovation program. Oh no. Well, like none of them that got application fees. What questions do y'all have for me? Drop your questions in the chat while I'm looking for some grants we can go over right now. Drop your questions in the chat while I'm looking for some grants that we can review together. Oh, I should have got and you know what? And I'm gonna ask him, did he see this? It's not really much. So we're still at the beginning of July. So probably give it towards by the end of this weekend. We'll have a whole new list. Start up this. Are they doing this? Grants reopening soon. This would be a real good one. Yeah, I'm not gonna review this one because they didn't give out the dates. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I found some grants, like 2 that we can go over just for now. And then, like I said, by the end of this weekend, we should have a brand new Okay. All right. So 2 grants that I'm gonna go over. I see y'all are texting. Let's see. Okay. And I'm gonna respond to one more text message, and then we're gonna review these grants. Okay. So we have the capital and catalyst grant. It's by the Enthuse Foundation. So enthusefoundation.org. I'll put the link in the description. It's 40,000. All right, grant for seasoned women-owned food or beverage brands. So you see our friend who we just talked about. She would be really good for this one. So let me show y'all this. This is for food or beverage brands. Up close and personal. Okay, hold on. Let me make y'all a little small. Hey, friend. Okay, hold on. I'm putting y'all together. All right, so let's see if I can clean this. Enthusfoundation.org. You zoomed in. It says we zoomed in. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, because I had to. Yeah. Okay. So sorry. Hold on. Let me make sure we look okay. Let me make sure we look all right. This is what the studio looks like, you guys. It's behind. Let me see. Oh, okay. It looks like we're fine. We're good to go. Okay. Enthusfoundation.org. Okay. Oh, okay. So I want to zoom in so I can see. Okay, so enthusfoundation.org. You can see it at the top. That's what we're looking at. Enthuse Foundation is giving out $40,000. It's a $40,000 grant. It's called Capital and Catalyst. And they partner with what's called Spearhead Global. Let me tell y'all something. These foundations, like I remember I told you, you can get a grant from another company. So like Amazon, Uber, Apple, Google. You can also get it from a private sector or private investor or private entity. So like these foundations, Enthuse Foundation, Spearhead Global, I want you, don't just apply to the grants, right? Keep note of the people that's giving out the grants. And on your spare time, go through their websites, Google these people, ask ChatGPT to learn more about what their mission is. Why do I ask you to do that? Because these people, if they're obviously giving out $40,000, they might have more money in the bank to be given out. There might be an opportunity that you can go for on the side, right, with pitching to them, and they might just give you favor. So while this is a $40,000 grant, you might be able to go for something that's a little bit more. All right. If you learn more about the company and you just reach out to them. All right. So you have by July 28th to apply. So let's go over the application criteria, eligibility criteria. So it says you must be women founded, food or beverage business, skincare, beauty, clothing, and personal hygiene products are not eligible. A minimum of $500,000 of lifetime sales. Pre-revenue startups are not eligible, so you cannot be a startup. All right, so this is for those who are seasoned. It says grant for a seasoned women-owned food or beverage brand. Okay, must be existent for more than 2.5 years. Any company founded after January 1st, 2023 will not qualify. Be willing to take on investors in the next 2 years. Prove use of funds. What that means is, what do you use the funds for? What would you use the funds for? Be a U.S. citizen. At least 51% of your business must be owned by a woman. You must be woman business entrepreneur status certified. Participate in a due diligence meeting with Spearhead Global, Heather Fritzsche. You must provide, well, profit and loss statements for 2025, 2024, and 2023 will be requested. Must attend the virtual pitch September 11, 2025. As if you are selected as a finalist, winner will be required to submit new vendor forms. Click here for full rules and eligibility. So that's not even the full rules and eligibility, but that's just that. Okay. So criteria, product viability and longevity. That's what they're looking for. Strength of founding team, overall investment opportunity, incorporation of sustainability and philanthropy in business, proposed impact of funds in spearhead global mentorship and in-kind services. Oh, that's what they're giving. Okay, that's really cool. Plus a 40K. So the grant timeline, they give you this, they will notify a winner on September 16th. All right. So the applications open June 23rd. They are going to announce the 3 finalists on August 29th. And then September 11th is going to be the virtual pitch. And then you have September 16th. Okay, so that is the 40K for seasoned women-owned food or beverage-based businesses. Okay. Now the one is for startups. All right. So if you are a startup and you are not a seasoned food and beverage-based business, okay. This is the Honeycomb $5,000 Honeycomb credit $5,000 grant. They partner with Singo. So how this works is it's a $5,000 grant and grant funding for founders building bold businesses. It says we believe in the transformative power of community and in making funding more equitable, accessible, and founder first. That's why Singo and Honeycomb Credit are teaming up to award $5,000 in non-dilutive grant funding to early stage entrepreneurs making a difference. That's you, friend. Apply today and join the community that believes in your spark. So how do you do this? How could you win, right? How do you do this? Here's what you could win. You could win a $3,000 grand prize exclusively for Singo subscribers. So I would go to Singo and subscribe to $1,000 runner-up grants. So even if you are a runner-up, you will at least receive $1,000. This is open to all applicants. It says want to unlock exclusive $3,000 grant. Subscribe to, here it goes. Subscribe to Singo for just $15 a month here. I don't know what Singo is, so maybe I should click on it so we can see what it is, right? All right, so here is the actual grant application. Company name, first name, postal code, email, phone number, industry. Next. Tell us more about your use of funds. So how would you use the $3,000 or whatever? So I would focus on the $3,000 because that's a grand prize. How did you hear about this grant? You can simply click on YouTube. I think, I don't know if it has YouTube, but you can click on other. All right, or if you find it on Hello Skip, you can focus there. Next, what problem does your business solve? If you don't know, that's okay. Just write NA. Don't write NA. Just tell them what business your problem solves, friend. You need a Facebook or Instagram. You need to go to the URL, which is this thing in the address bar, copy and paste it here. How many Instagram or Facebook followers does your business have? It can be 0 to 100. Business website, put that information there, okay? It has a red star, so that means you need to have it. Even if you don't have a business website, it's okay, friend. Just put www.na.com or just put www.thenameofyourbusiness.com that you know that you are actually going to, purchase your domain for, okay? We are at honeycombcredit.com. It's a $5,000 grant. Really, the grand prize is $3,000. All right, business model type. So are you business to customer, business to business, or are you both? All right. Have you ever raised capital before? Yes or no? Next. And then you could click join 150K subscribers and getting tips and tricks and running your business in your inbox once a week. So that's pretty much receiving any type of email notification. Just keep that clicked as yes. I will definitely sign up to receive SMS notifications, which is through text messages. Because if you are selected as a winner, they will send you a text message and an email, okay? All right. So let's see. What is Singo, friend? All right. Singo, empowering communities, unlocking capital. So it seems like it's just like Honeycomb Credit. It says, unlock the power of community-driven capital. At Singo, we connect founders, investors, and supporters to create impactful, sustainable growth through accessible funding and meaningful connections. It's just like Honeycomb Credit now. Singo is a bold new model for funding and connection. So what they do is they do fundraising and they get. I had to switch in between Wi-Fi. Sorry, y'all. So let's see if it works now. We have been on here for like 2 hours. Okay, we back. Okay, we back. All right, sorry, y'all. I had to redo my internet because I had to switch in between internet connections. I'm sorry. All right, so Singo, that's what they do. They partner with all these people: Nerd Wallet, Black Girls Ventures, Business Insider, Medium.com. If y'all don't know, I do my free grant list there on Medium.com. All right, so fundraising doesn't have to be gate kept. All right, so they really do have a diverse equity inclusion thing going on here. So you can click on get started and you can sign up for their $15 a month opportunity of being able to connect with the community, unlock some funding, and be able to get some growth support. Okay, so Singo, I'm kind of like interested, right? So I'm going to start investing my time, all right, and efforts into some of these platforms because I want to see like what's tea, like, you know what I mean? So maybe I can help y'all make a decision for yourselves. Okay. All right. Cool. We're back. All right. So that was that. The Honeycomb Credit $5,000 grant. The grand prize winner is $3,000, and 2 runner-ups will receive the $1,000 each. Then you have the $40,000 Capital and Catalyst grant. That's only for seasoned women, food and beverage based businesses. You have to have made a minimum of a minimum of $500,000 lifetime sales. You cannot be a startup going for that particular grant. Okay. All right. So, any questions? Do y'all have any questions for me? I'm gonna let my Wi-Fi and all of that and go back to, I'm cooking some beef stew, so I gotta go check on that. Add a little bit more water into it. If you know, you know. But any questions for me? I just feel like we had a really good live stream. Y'all was here with me for a whole 45 minutes of it, like actually went towards me like showing y'all what I do in my consultations. Don't forget, you can book a consultation with me. The number is there for you, and the instructions on how to do that is in the description. But yeah, friend. Robin says, hello, beautiful. I need your help with applying. I want to create a tiny house community with a community garden. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Absolutely, Robin. I've actually helped a tiny home community, as well as I've helped a husband and wife that wanted to develop a community, an affordable housing community using containers, shipping containers. So yeah, you can do it. You can do it for sure. What helped them win the grants, my two clients, the one that did the tiny home community, as well as the couple that did the affordable housing community using shipping containers. What helped them win a grant was they showed the need for the grant based on their community efforts, right? So with the shipping containers, this was there are a couple based in I think they was in Cleveland or something. I think it was Cleveland or somewhere over there, and they were able to show proof that the average for a home, the cost for the average for a home, and how much their particular homes would be, and how they would provide guaranteed affordability, and how a portion of some of these container homes would go towards single families or single families and single mothers or single fathers, right, that are taking care of their children themselves, or you have the elders that are taking care of their grandchildren, things like that. So what we did was we focused on that, right, the need for that need for the help in the community, so everyone can have a place to stay, especially during those change of seasons. And how we was able to do that was obviously not only having a business plan that explains that, but the pitch deck and the 3-minute pitch video really came in handy. So yeah. And as far as in the tiny home community, they was able to get money. They got money actually funded through their state. Their state was giving out a grant for housing development
but they was able to show that it was a need for the tiny home community in a undeserved, underrepresented, and urban area. Okay, so that's what the grant was for. I believe they was in Texas, and yeah, so they was able to get some grant money. And both of them each was hundreds of thousands of dollars. I can't tell you the direct number because it is confidential reasons. But yeah, you can get a grant for it. You know, you just both of them, they won a grant simply because they were properly prepared and they knew how to thoroughly explain how this money would be impactful to the community, all right, and to what they're doing. So, yep, absolutely, you can get a grant for it. All right, Shamik said, thank you for your time today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you all joining me. We've been on live for about an hour and 35 minutes. And I'm going to, you know, go do my thing with what I'm doing and cooking. But of course, same time tomorrow, friend. Okay. Same time tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the push notification, which is going to my channel and touching that bell. Turn on push notifications so every time I go live on YouTube, friend, you won't miss your business bestie. Okay. We have went over so much. I dropped so many good grand gems and so many good gems that I feel like a lot of y'all needed to hear. Confirmation, some good wording. You're going to pray for y'all and pray for nothing but prosperity. And God speaks through and to y'all, okay? Remember, God don't want his children to be broke. He ain't never like that. He ain't never like